weather, and I'm going to discuss some things that we're going to be doing and discussing for weather. Something is not right. All right, first of all, before we get started, what is meteorology? Who can raise their hand and tell me what meteorology is? Taylor.
Isn't it the study of, it's the scientific study of a type that studies weather?
Okay, she says study of weather. Ryan, what do you say?
Meteorology is their study of it, like
Study the weather. The scientific definition for it is the study of all the changes in the atmosphere. So however the atmosphere changes, that is really why the weather changes, because of the atmospheric changes. So these are looking at different layers of gases or the air that surrounds the earth. How that changes is what meteorology is. So having that information, what is a meteorologist? What's a meteorologist? Some of you are sitting there waiting for some people to answer it for you. Keyshawn.
Is a meteorologist like someone who studies summer, like not all of it, but like oh, never mind.
Andre.
A meteorologist is somebody that studies the changes of the atmosphere.
Exactly. If meteorology is the study of changes of the atmosphere, then a meteorologist is the person who actually studies the changes in the atmosphere. So, what we're going to be doing in this lesson, and this will be a long lesson, but we're going to be working in centers, so the groups that you are in, you want to get comfortable with these people because these are the people that you will be working with. And working in these centers, you're going to be designing and building some of the instruments that meteorologists use to study the weather. You're going to be creating a log, and this log will be a very, very important tool that you'll need to use to track your data that you collect when you complete different assignments as being a meteorologist. Our objectives, and you can't see this very well if you're sitting far in the back, but I will read it out for you. But these are the things that we're going to be covering. Today, you're going to be able to describe weather and how it affects your daily lives. Today's portion of the lesson will entail you communicating with your group and brainstorming and discussing before we actually get to the hands-on portion. After that, we're going to be observing and recording weather-related data, our weather that is around us. We're going to be recording that. So, if you are someone that normally stays cold, then you might want to bring a hoodie or a jacket in because we will be venturing outside to study these things.
Yay.
You're also going to be constructing or making instruments for measuring the weather. You're going to be using the instruments that you've made to measure and gather data of the weather outside. Then you're going to also be explaining and demonstrating how each instrument is used to measure the weather. Christian, turn around. Right now, in your notebooks, open up to the very next blank page. Let's go. Entitle it Weather and Atmosphere. Your very next blank page. So the last thing that you had was scavenger hunt. Right after the scavenger hunt, do this. It shouldn't take more than 20 seconds to write that title because I'm going to move on. Yes, for your shoe or your cell phone. I borrow your shoe or your cell phone for you to borrow a pencil from me. Okay, everyone has this? Yes?
Yes.
All right. In a moment, you're going to write and answer the following questions with your group. But first, we're going to write the questions. And then I'm going to give you time to answer them. So at this moment, there is no talking. After each question, skip 2 to 3 lines. If you write small, 2 lines will be good. If you write big, then you need to skip 3 lines. But all 4 questions should fit on the 1 page. How many lines are you going to be skipping? 2 to 3. The first question that you're writing, and we're not discussing it yet, we're just writing the question. What do you think of when you hear the word weather?
This is the first one.
Yeah.
We don't need extra comments. Sierra, take your phone off. May I move?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you another second to write. How many of you have started your science fair project? If you haven't, remember your homework is you should be doing your procedures and collecting your data. I'm going to be looking for that data soon. Do you have a question? James. Oh.
Wiggins,
Yes.
I need Zoe Dixon for dismissal.
Okay.
Thank you.
Zoe, the lesson will be on you. It's your responsibility to go there and look. All right, the next one. How does weather affect our daily lives? Can I move?
Yes.
Say no if I can't. Okay, I'll give you a second. All right, the next one. What kinds of things, or what kind of things, no S, what kind of things would you look for if you wanted to describe weather of a particular day to someone? Can I move? Now? Who's saying no? Christian, look on your partner's paper because I'm about to move. All right? And the last question. What kinds of information is important to collect when predicting the weather? Just hold on to it from your pocket. Can I move? So people are still writing, so I'll give you another minute. Okay? Now I'm going to give you the time to discuss it with your group. There's no right or wrong answer, but you're going to take some time to discuss. I should hear discussions. I should hear talking about these questions and writing down some answers. All right, so you've ended off here with writing this question, and you've discussed these things with your group. There are going to be 4 areas that we're going to look at when we're studying weather. And these 4 areas you're going to be paying close attention to as meteorologists. But before we actually start to design instruments to study these things, you need to discuss with your group and kind of see where you all are at in terms of these areas. I should not hear extra talking. So, you are going to write and answer the following questions with your group again. But first we're going to write. And you're going to label them like I have them labeled. Temperature for A. You're going to be writing this on, oh, I'm sorry. Flip your page over to the other side. It should be a blank side. So flip it onto the other side of the page that you were just writing on. Do not write it on the same page. Why do you have to ask me if I just said it? Taylor and Christian, I don't need to hear the extra talking.
I'm sorry. We're so sorry. No, I'm actually sorry. No, I'm not. Okay, I'll be quiet.
Thank you. I want the both of you to be quiet, please, and thank you.
You gotta write this down.
On the if you were not talking, you would have heard me. Flip your paper over to the other side. Don't write it on the same page you're writing the other questions, and begin writing this. That group over there. Do you all have this?
Yes.
In a moment, you're going to have to get it from your partner because I'm going to be moving. Okay, next.
No.
Calm down.
Yeah. Are these questions? No, they're statements. You see the questions. No, I'm giving Teddy.
Now, Christian, you'll be able to save a lot of that if you use your brain first. I'm moving to the very next one. The next topic that you'll be looking at is wind. I would skip about 3 lines with each of them. Sorry. 3 to 4 lines with each of them. Take that hat off in here. And stop making that ugly face when somebody tells you to do something. Notice there are 3 questions here, so when you're discussing with your group, make sure you answer all 3 questions. Shh. There's 4 topics. Again, skip 3 to 5 lines. Can I move to the next one or no, not yet? Okay. Shh. Taylor and Christian, I should not keep hearing your voice. If you were truly sorry back there, then you stop all that talking. Thank you. If it's not you, thank you. But Christian, I need you to stop talking. Can I go to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to give you about 10 more seconds to finish writing. And Christian, if you're the one saying no, that really means you need to stop talking. I'm going to move now because at the very end, they're going to be on the screen in case you missed something. The third portion that we'll be talking about is precipitation. Notice there are 2 questions that you'll be discussing with your group. I heard talking, so that means I can move? No. All right. What are you about to do? next to me. It's next to me. I can go?
No.
Okay? And our last one, in a couple seconds, I'll be pulling up the last one. If I'm saying our last one, after C comes D. Right, Christian? Right, Christian? Right, Christian? Yes or no? Okay, that would eliminate that if you just used your brain.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't cut me off like that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't either. And it's on tape.
Oh, that should be recorded.
Guillermo.
This is like it's like.
Don't try. He be doing that.
Don't you? No.
I'm moving. Because right now you're showing the world that, not so good.
Hello.
Oh.
D, air pressure. Notice there are 3 questions here that you are going to be discussing with your group. Christian, really? Give her paper back and get working on your stuff. And these are the 4 things that you're going to be looking at with your group. I'm going to give you some more time to copy them, and then I'm going to have you discuss this information with your group.